Today's lesson begins with a very important question. A very important question indeed. How do we find out about what happened thousands of years ago? How do we find out about what happened in our past? And what happened to improve civilizations and make them better? And how do we know if that information is accurate? Well, to do this, we will have to use our imaginations. We're going to play a little pretend game, and I need you to play along with me. Are you ready? Imagine that your favorite sister has just left for another country, a plane journey away, so that she can go to one of the best universities in that country. You miss her terribly and you're really protective of her. And then disaster strikes. She's found a new boyfriend, and this is what he looks like. He's obviously some kind of Satan worshipper with all that black. Or maybe he's a psycho axe murderer. Normal people do not dress that way. But your mom tells you to calm down. This is how young people dress these days. It's a sign of creativity. He's just being artistic and using his imagination. Now you see, you both had the same evidence. That is his clothing. But you didn't have the same perspective, did you? You thought axe murderer. Your mom thought artist. In history, this is what we call interpretation. You both had different viewpoints. In fact, you'll never know because you're both secondary sources. That means neither of you are actually there. You have no way of knowing 100% that you're accurate. You're forced to rely on the only person who is there, that is your sister, and as far as you're concerned, she is not a reliable source. Only people who know whether he's an axe murderer or an artist are the people who are actually at the university and actually know him. But they might not be unbiased, and they might not be reliable. So as you can see, this is not an easy task, even if you're there. Okay, let's try another example. Imagine that you always hear this awful screaming coming from your neighbor's apartment. Maybe they are axe murderers. So you decide that for everybody's safety, you better go look in the garbage and see if you can find any bodies. But you find diapers instead. This is called garbage archaeology. And because plastic lasts for hundreds of years, researchers in the future will know that this family had a baby and were not axe murderers. Unfortunately, we cannot say the same thing about wood and bone and leather. So, when did surgery start? How old is it? We have some metal surgery tools from ancient Rome that have survived, and some tools from ancient Egypt before then. CT scans on mummies show that surgery was actually being practiced in ancient Egypt. And this mummy was from ancient China. So this was thousands of years ago. Those are all very good primary sources. They were actually there at the time. But before then, we simply don't know. In this unit, we will be looking at some of the unsolved mysteries of great civilizations, as well as some of their amazing technological breakthroughs. I know you're going to enjoy it.